Right now, you might be living inches away from the truth, and you don't even know it. Here's the thing, it's not your fault. You were never taught to look beyond the obvious. You check her phone when she's in the shower. You scroll through her messages, her Instagram DMs, maybe her email, and when nothing jumps out at you, you exhale. You tell yourself you're overthinking it. You go back to trusting, and that's exactly what keeps you blind. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt that quiet unease in your gut, that whisper that something's off but you can't name it? Have you ever noticed her guarding certain spaces in your own home, spaces you'd never think twice about? Have you ever felt crazy for even wondering? Take a breath. You're not crazy. You're just looking in the wrong places. In the next 16 minutes, I'm going to show you 6 spots inside your own house, places you walk past every single day, where a woman who's hiding something will stash the evidence. These aren't dramatic hiding spots. They're boring, innocent. That's exactly why they work. But here's the shift. By the time we get to place number 5, something inside you is going to click. You'll start seeing your environment differently, not with paranoia, but with clarity. But before we go further, do me one favor. Like this video, not for me, for the men who need to see this and don't even know it yet. Then drop your city in the comments. I want to see how far this message travels. This isn't about drama, it's about awareness. All right, let's get into it. Place number 1, old purses and bags she doesn't use anymore. Every house has them. A handbag shoved to the back of the closet, a tote slid under the bed, a crossbody bag hanging behind a heavy winter coat. She calls them old, out of style, or useless. To you, they're just clutter. To her, they're a vault. Why this works is simple psychology. Most men never open a woman's bag, especially a retired one. You're not going to unzip the tiny side pocket, press the lining, or check the sewn-in label. That makes old purses the perfect place for flat items. Printed receipts, folded notes, passport photos, a spare SIM card, a prepaid credit card, a hotel key card, or even a slim second phone if the base of the bag is stiff. The telltales to notice are behavioral, a purse that shifts places in the closet without reason, a bag she refuses to donate, though she never uses it, extra resistance or weight when you accidentally move it, that tight, controlled smile she gives you when you offer to carry it to the car. Don't grab and search. Watch first, see when it moves, when she touches it, and what day of the week it always seems to get in her way. Place number 2, spare room storage boxes. Boxes labeled Christmas, old clothes, winter, books, baby stuff, office. The labels look innocent, the dust looks convincing, the pile looks annoying enough that you'd never volunteer to dig through it. That is exactly the point. How it's done? A small tin or envelope tucked inside a bigger box, buried under old sweaters, tangled string lights, or kids' drawings. A burner phone slides into an old shoebox, jewelry from him wrapped inside a wool scarf, a handwritten journal hidden inside a cereal box marked cables. New tape goes on an old box. A label says blankets, but the weight feels entirely wrong. The behavior to notice is the need for isolation. She insists on organizing the spare room or garage alone. Boxes rotate, but nothing actually ever gets thrown out. She moves the heavy ones by herself, and when you offer to help, she smiles and says, "No, I got it." That smile is a guardrail. Respect it, but don't ignore it. Photograph the stack once. If the order changes without a clear reason, something inside is changing too. Stay with me, because place number 3 is the one most men completely overlook, and it is so brilliantly simple, it feels like a magic trick. Place number 3, behind picture frames or wall art. This is psychological camouflage at its finest. Take down a frame, slide in a thin envelope, folded letter, a memory card, a key card, or even a slim ring box, hang it back up, gone, in plain sight. No one expects a family photo to hide anything. Frames come down to dust or straighten, giving her the perfect excuse to check her stash in seconds while you think she's just tidying up. Signs to watch for: the same frame comes down more often than the rest, fresh fingerprints on the back tab or hanging hook, a hook that's scuffed compared to the others. The photo inside quietly changes, but the old print never shows up in a drawer. If you ever replace a frame together and she suddenly insists on doing it alone so it hangs perfectly straight, let that detail stick in your head. You aren't hunting, you are building a memory. You'll use it later when pieces start to connect. Place number 4, the laundry room, but not where you think. Laundry is the most private chore in the house. I'm doing laundry buys 15 quiet minutes where no one asks questions. That is exactly when small items move. Common tricks: a prepaid card or USB drive wrapped inside a sock and tied off. Notes inside a coat pocket that she specifically says never needs to go to the dry cleaner. A tiny device slipped into an empty detergent box on the top shelf. A second phone hidden inside a shoebox under old dryer sheets. Receipts folded into the hem of a scarf you've never actually seen her wear. Watch the patterns. She insists on doing all the laundry even when she's exhausted. She invents a system only she can manage. She gets visibly tense if you start sorting her pile. Clothes appear in the basket that you don't remember seeing her wearing. Check the lint trap or the garbage can in the laundry room. If you find little curls of thermal paper but never see a receipt, someone is tearing up evidence and tossing it. By place number 5, something inside most men shifts. You realize that the most intimate spaces in your home have been weaponized. Place number 5, bathroom cabinets and makeup bags. The bathroom is sacred ground. Most men will never open makeup kits, cotton pad tins, or hair accessory cases. It's a boundary we naturally respect. That's why they are perfect for tiny, critically important items that must stay physically close to her. What hides well here? SIM cards dropped into empty lipstick tubes, a micro SD card taped under a plastic tray, a folded note slipped under cotton pads, receipts flattened and folded into the instruction leaflet of a hair tool, a necklace from him tucked inside a scrunchie container, a second phone wrapped in sanitary product packaging and pushed to the very back of the cabinet, relying entirely on your discomfort to protect it. The signals? A cosmetic bag that never leaves her sight when traveling, empty cream jars that she keeps because they might be useful but never are, a drawer she subtly closes with her body positioning itself between you and the sink, frequent "I need to reorganize my products" sessions alone with the door half closed. A quiet check you can do without drama: lift a closed makeup bag and lightly press the sides. A hard, thin edge feels very different from brushes and powders. Don't pry, just learn the weight and shape for later. Information first, action last. Place number 6, inside her pillow or the mattress. Yes, the bed, the very place you both trust the most. Decorative pillows often have hidden zippers. Pillow covers come off. Mattress seams and the gap between the mattress and the frame hold flat items perfectly. Real methods: receipts and letters in a small envelope tucked inside a zippered pillow cover, a prepaid card taped under a wooden slat where a sheet never shows it, a memory card slid under the mattress corner, a key card taped behind the headboard fabric. Why it works? It feels entirely too personal to check. She knows you won't unzip her pillow. She knows you won't lift the mattress unless you are moving furniture. That deep, unspoken sense of "this is our safe place" is exactly what protects the secret. The giveaways? She changes one pillow cover herself and leaves the others for you. Decorative pillows she guards and moves with careful, deliberate hands. A fitted sheet corner that is always suspiciously tighter than the rest. She gets to the bed first when you both enter the room, touching one specific spot every single time. If you ever feel the edge of paper under fabric by accident, stop, photograph the angle, and walk away. Explosions destroy proof. Patience reveals it. Now listen carefully, because this is the part most men miss. You are not looking for a single gotcha moment. You are looking for a pattern. People who hide things spread the risk. Not everything is on the phone. Not everything is in the car. Some is in the bag, some in storage, some in the bathroom, some in the bed. If one place is discovered, the story survives in the others. So here is how you check the right way: calm, quiet, and smart. For 1 week, do not search. Just observe. Which items does she guard? Which room does she reorganize? Which boxes rotate? What bags move? Write down dates without judgment. You are mapping behavior, not accusing a person. Take quick, subtle photos of shelves, box stacks, and frame positions. If anything shifts, you'll have a before and after. This is not spying. This is protecting yourself from confusion and gaslighting later, when your memory gets questioned. When you finally check, do one place at a time. Open, look, and put everything exactly the way it was. No tearing rooms apart. The more normal things look, the more likely patterns will reveal themselves over days, not minutes. Collect, don't argue. If you find something, take a clear photo with a timestamp. Do not rush into a fight. Anger burns evidence. Evidence ends arguments. You don't need a dramatic speech, you need a timeline. Match what you find to the calendar. A receipt that matches a girls' night. A hotel key that matches a business trip. That is how you reclaim your reality. You are a man of value, and you deserve the truth. Do not let her deception make you doubt your own mind. Step into quiet, grounded confidence and let the evidence speak for itself.